always committed. Gotta go get it from the city I'm in. Full time, 817 till I'm under that ground. Niggas don't get it though. At the house I still pitching though. Facebook, got the Twitter though. Wanna post some shit. What I know, I'm low, man. Get your grind on. What the hell you wanna keep shining on? Get off your ass and go right to bed and go spit some fire, going in the lab.
I just want listeners to be conscious enough to know that what they're hearing right now isn't all truth. Everything, like certain radio songs, things of that nature, there are real artists making real music about real life, about their trials, tribulations, everything that they go through. And that's all I want. All I want is people to listen to it. If you listen, good for me.
Very cool. So you play mainly locally around here, or you tour? Or?
Actually, when I was with a rock band, D-Snacks, shout out to D-Snacks. D-Snacks and Rabbits Got the Gun. We traveled to Austin, Denton, Dallas.
Both of those bands are great.
Yeah, I've been to Austin a lot with D-Snacks. We did South by Southwest 2 years in a row. We do shows a lot at the Blind Pig and on 6th Street a lot. So yeah, it's I guess just Texas.
Yeah, D-Snacks was telling me about getting kicked out of some club in Arlington because you were with them. And
yeah, that's awesome. You remember that? Yeah, it was Blackfin. Showed up to Blackfin, a club that's playing hip-hop, rap music. People are dancing. Cover band's playing. I get ready to rap, and he's like, we don't allow rappers. He's like, but you're playing rap in your establishment, and they're all dancing. So you don't want a live rapper in your bar? And he said no. So,
wow.
Yeah, we never went back to Blackfin after.
I don't blame you. Does that place even exist? I don't know.
Yeah. And it's it's a packed bar. You know, there's a lot of people in there, and I didn't understand that you can play hip hop in the bar, but you can't allow a rapper to actually be in your bar and rap live with a rock band, with a cover band. I'm not even rapping hip hop. I was rapping the songs like Sweet Home Alabama, and this is how we do it, and no diggity. So I didn't understand it, so we didn't go back. That's what I think we're trying to change is. I think if we're in control of what we put out there, I think that changes the perspective of a lot of people that don't think it's serious right now. They don't take it seriously until they see good artists on stage with real music, and they're like, oh, well, I like that guy.
I see that person in there now.
Well, they cater too much to
but I feel like Maynard wanted
the club scene, which is fine, you know.
Yeah.
But then with that comes a certain element that they don't even want, like this club shit that they play, like 50 Cent or Lil Wayne or all that kind of stuff that they bump all the time at the bars. Now, if those type of performers came, it would bring that certain element that they don't want to. You know what I mean?
You have to listen. You have to pay attention. People want to pay attention. They want to just be able to shake their butt.
Now, if it's something that's like a good quality, then we almost have to fight to get it in. You know what I mean? Yeah.
The whiskey.
Yeah, well, I remember we had talked before about how, a lot of the club owners would be like, rap brings and fights and everything like that. But, so the country bands, I used to bounce at a country bar and we had 8 pair of handcuffs one night and ran out. You can have.
That's awesome.
Exactly. Nobody says, we don't want that redneck music in there. That brings in fights.
That's a great point.
Right.
That's Callie's point.
He told, the conversation started out with not a lot of people support hip-hop in Fort Worth. And we were talking about, you brought up, who was it? Hold on. Me so horny.
2 Live Crew, they trashed Longhorn Ballroom.
Like ever since that club. And I'm like, because he mentioned that he bounced at Billy Bob's. And I'm
Cowboy
like, yeah.
City.
How many of those places have had beer bottles broken?
Riots.
And then I'm like,
that's the thing I like to argue about all the time is I was like, don't just knock the entire genre of hip hop and think that we're gonna start fights or we don't. The stigma in Fort Worth is hip hop shows don't drink. that's the reason why a lot of bars can easily book rock bands, because rock crowds drink. Like, it's a different vibe. It's you want to take shots during your performance, all of that. And hip hop crowds are more in front of the stage, paying attention during your whole set, listening to your words, what you're talking about, and they don't really.
But on the other hand, though, hip hop does drink, because that's why Lola's has supported us recently. Is because we brought people on a Wednesday where they have actually bought drinks at the bar.
Yeah.
Like even last
my
Thursday.
people drink.
Yeah.
We're drinkers.
Last Thursday they were saying, and it was nobody that I knew, but this last Thursday there was a hip hop group that came through. And they bought out all the Crown, all the Grey Goose, and I'm talking top level fucking like liquor
Top
here.
shelf,
Yeah, like they sold out. So like this whole stigma that like hip hop doesn't drink or doesn't make money at the bar.
You got the
is
wrong
just
hip hop
bullshit.
accent. If
That's
that's
exactly
the case.
what we've been trying to get at from day one. Is it's the wrong acts and it's the wrong shows being put together. And I think recently with Callie's been on fire with her shows with Tay and them linking up. Like flyer promo game is crazy. So Lola's is like blowing up now. People are like, okay, I can actually go there for hip hop.
People from Dallas are
And-
coming to Fort Worth for once.
Yeah,
That's a big
it's a good thing.
That's good.
Actually put together good shows now. You can actually get acts that, have a name or have a following in Dallas, and they want to come to Fort Worth because they have a spot with good sound, with a good bar, with or a venue, period, where they know that they can bring their people. And that's all that matters.
Yeah.
They don't want to go to a bar somewhere in Fort Worth where they feel like, okay, he's going to come out here for 15 minutes, or his people may not be able to get to the bar, any reason. But Lola's right now is a spot.
So what do you think of hip hop acts with more live music and live bands and full bands rather than just
Oh man, I'm so different in that area because I grew up on 90s alternative. Like I love rap. I'm a rapper.
Yeah.
I grew up on rock. So from that band era, I feel like the band is a show. Like that's what you want to go see. You may love the rapper, you may pay attention to his words, but you may connect with what the drummer's doing at that time, or what the bass player's doing, or what the guitar player's doing. And I really like that aspect of music because I'm a musician myself, so I like when people can zone out with the guitar player or the bass player, and you have the music being created live right then and there. Versus the biggest thing too is taking it to the audiences that don't normally get it, because I can tell the city wants it. When we do shows with D-Snacks, the cover band, I'll rap with the cover band, and it's at bars where they don't allow rap, like Capitol Bar, M Lounge, Whorehouse, Reservoir Bar, bars that don't normally have rappers in there performing. And once it happens and they see the crowd's reaction and everyone starts dancing,